Right. Oh, well, that answers that question then. Might as well put a pin on it. Sorry, that's sorted. I don't know, BioWare gave us Jade Empire, which was amazing. BioWare did a lot of good games. BioWare did Mass Effect 2, one of my favourite games of all time. So, you know, I saw plenty of copies back in the day. Fair enough, Turbo. Let's face it, you've been in gaming a lot longer than I am. Well, it's your career, hasn't it? Apart from Battlefront 2, I remember Battlefront 2 as well. I've still got a copy of the original Battlefront 2 knocking around somewhere. That's a Korok. Be strong, Ezio, ignore the Korok. Sorry, I had to do something. Yeah, don't worry about it, Med. Don't worry about it. N64, I had Shadow of the Empire. Good times. Until you try Jedi difficulty and can't get the cheap power-ups. I'm too stubborn to probably use them, so that's fair enough. There was going to be a Jade Empire 2, but EA wanted Mass Effect and Dragon Age instead. I've only played... Well, I've played Mass Effect 2, technically. I've played a lot of Mass Effect 2. I've played Mass Effect 3 and I've played Mass Effect 1. Well, I played Mass Effect 2, then I played Mass Effect 1, then I played Mass Effect 3. And I eventually wanted to go back and do 1, 2, 3 in order, but I never got around to it. I've only ever played one Dragon Age, and that was... Oh, which one was that? What was the latest Dragon Age to come out? Inquisition. I think it was Dragon Age Inquisition. I played that until my save corrupted, and then I gave up on it. Because I didn't fancy doing all of that again. But one day I'll get back to Dragon Age. Also, cheers, Med. Much appreciated. What, you fool? GameCube had amazing Star Wars games and Rogue Leader. I had Rogue Squadron on PC a long time ago. A very long time ago. So, once again, another... Give me a minute. I might have moved it. Screwdriver, sonic screwdriver, normal screwdriver... Half a ton of artwork nobody's ever going to see as long as I live. EK. Oh. That's certainly not it. Why do I even have those anymore? Last, it might be in the other room. That's a nice calculator. Right, I might keep that for work, actually. Sorry, give me a minute. Back. Okay, I do have an original copy of Rogue Squadron on CD. I don't know where I put it. I think it's in my desk in the other room. But I do have an original copy of Star Wars Rogue Squadron on CD. I think I've got Frogger 64 as well, or Frogger 3D. No, Frogger 3D. Frogger 3D is the one I'm thinking of. Nobody expects the Dragon Age Inquisition. Our main strategy is surprise. Surprise and the comfy pillow. And forgetting our lines at the toss of a coin. Yes, nobody expects the Dragon Age Inquisition. What's Dragon Age? Dragon Age is a fantasy RPG thing released by BioWare and Electronic Arts. And it's a multiple choice, choose your own adventure-y thing in similar veins to The Witcher and Mass Effect. That's as close as I can describe it because I've never actually played the games. Okay, I should probably pick up... Oh yeah, I'll sacrifice this sword. There's the shield. Ah, okay. I'm sure there are people in chat who can probably... Ow. Probably explain Dragon Age better than I can. Well, so much for that shield. that was me. But unfortunately, I need all of these parts, so yeah. By the way, yes, I am intending to never sink below 117 deaths. Because it's the number of the Master Chief, and I'm absolutely dedicated on keeping that number as it is. You wouldn't think it by watching me playing this game, but... Hello? And there we are. Oh no, the Master Sword's gone. Ah, well. Burn! Burn! Oh. Silver Moblins. Pain in the neck. Probably be better once I've unlocked the actual super strong stuff. Minoru, do you have your weapon? Yep, no, Minoru is still fully armed. Okay. I'll leave that as it is. If there was a broadsword knocking around, I probably had upgraded to something, but well. Dragon Age Dreadwolf is in development. Okay then. Once again, Dragon Age is one of those games that I've never actually played. I've just realised a great tragedy is among us. I've only got 77 arrows. I'm gonna have to stop off at Kakaraka. Well, we've got time. Hold on, let's go and talk to Colton. Hilton, Contin, Bob, Bingle, Dingus the Fourth. Oh dear, what words of wisdom does he have? To be honest, I just want to know how many bauble gems I've got left.
Good evening, traveler. Foul weather can't foul my mood when I'm on my way to becoming a Satori. I can sense 8 bubble frogs out here. I must collect everyone. I will focus my senses and try searching for bauble fruits. Yes, somewhere here I sense bubble frogs near a car of citadel ruins. That's all I can say about that.
Cool. 8. Oh, is that all you can say? Okay, he won't tell me how many are left. Nice voice, Ezio. Bye! Thank you. Much appreciated. As I was saying in the previous stream, actually. Or a previous stream, at some point I really should get some voice acting lessons, just so I can work on my range a bit. 20 years between Skyrim and 6. Really? Blimey. Wait, no, it can't be 20 years. Oh no, sorry. 20 years between Elder Scrolls 6 and Skyrim. That could make more sense. Wait. What's the next Elder Scrolls game? Elder Scrolls 6? Can't be 20 years. It's not been 20 years, but it very well could be. Oh, it could be, yeah. Wait a minute. Dude, where's my console?
This is really bad. Where in the world did it go?
What's the matter?
The terminal for the Skyview Tower. The one that the monster stole.
Oh.
Creature trapped the terminal, but it fell around it somewhere, but I lost sight of it. The terminal must have fallen somewhere, though. I can't fix the Skyview Tower without it.
Oh, goody gumdrops. Right, we're playing a game of Find the Terminal now, are we? Alright. We got the reveal trailer in 2018 and absolutely nothing since because Starfield was clearly what most people are expecting. Oh yes, I saw a an interview regarding Starfield not too long ago. People were complaining that some of the planets were empty, and Bethesda's beautiful response on the matter was, "Oh well, yes, but when they went to the moon was very empty, and therefore we based it off that." Now, you see, that would be fine if it was a simulation. That's fine, though technically I point out that when they went to the moon, it didn't matter that it was empty on the principle of they were doing science because it was advancing mankind. Your response is, "Oh well, isn't this science fiction thing where fiction is a part of the genre? We've left the moons and planets empty to better reflect the real universe." That's a really dumb idea. Epic response. Yeah, it was a beautiful response, wasn't it? The moon comment, it's just load of toss, it really was. Right, we are missing a console for the Skyview Tower. How much are you willing to bet it's rolled downhill and it's somewhere here? Or am I a complete dingus and it's actually like 2 foot away from the actual Skyview Tower? Or do we think it's in that monster camp over there? Could be in the monster camp over there, too. Alternatively, I could just use the dungeon map, because that'll probably tell me what the dickens is going on. Oh, filters all. There we go. No, it doesn't tell me anything. Okay, right, well, we'll have to figure this one out for ourselves, then. They do realise that the metal shutters is probably not going to keep me out for very long. And again, maybe it will, considering Link has decided that he doesn't actually want to climb anymore. This is a certainly interesting conundrum, I must admit. It's somewhere near the tower, not down here. Oh! Oops. Cheers, chat. The dragon. Oh, not now! I'll sacrifice the dragon in favour of doing the Skyview Tower, because the Skyview Tower will help me do the dragon. As annoying as it is. I can't walk to the Skyview Tower, can I? At least I'm not too far away from the Skyview Tower, which is nice. I've been spoiled by the fast travel I've had in the game so far, I think. Up near the tower, right. That does make a certain amount of sense. I freely admit I did overthink that a little bit, but in fairness, I do that on a regular basis. Are he still following me? Oi! Bugger off! I mean, I applaud your efforts. That's a Silver Bokoblin King armed with a bunch of Silver Bokoblins, isn't it? Skyview Tower first. I've said since Fallout 4 that Bethesda needs a massive overhaul in terms of engine. I agree wholeheartedly. The creation engine is just, it's chugging at this point. I don't know why they don't switch to an industry standard like Unreal 5 or something. They insist on using the creation engine, but the problem with the creation engine is it requires a lot of community input to keep it stable and working. Do they really want to go through the palaver of that? Oh, there's the console. I feel like a distance now. Cheers, chat. I found it.
Oh,
Mister, you got the terminal back.
oh.
Let's install the Skyview in the Skyview Tower. No time to waste. Tighten this, and done. Huzzah. The graphics are also just ugly, especially characters. Once again, the thing with the creation, the thing that Bethesda, in terms of Bethesda and their games, they think that they're doing brilliant, fantastic work, but at the end of the day, it's the community that keeps their engine running. It's the community that produces the better character packs. It's the community that produces the produces the HD skins. It's the community that increases the music, the community that does DLC, the community that does bug stabilization. It is the community. One of the biggest own goals of Bethesda's career was basically turning around and saying, you can't mod this game. They did that with 76, and look what happened. I am still bitter about 76, by the way. I pre-ordered that game. I was expecting great things. I paid about 60 quid for it. A day or two after release, half that. Another couple of days, a quarter of that. Another couple of days, they couldn't just give it away for free. It was abysmal. Fallout 4. I only had fun with that game after I installed 2 key mod packs. One was to improve the dialogue options so it actually said what my character was going to respond with, because the current thing said one thing and your character said another, and it was a pain in the neck. And the other one was a means of fine-tuning your companions, because one of the things I absolutely despised in those games, I can understand where they were coming from, but what I despised was, unlike Fallout New Vegas, where you traveled around with these companions, begrudging or not, you went to a certain location with them, and they had a memory, and then you worked through that side mission, and you worked through these locations, and then at the end of it, you got a companion mission. So this is one of the reasons, by the way, I love Mass Effect 2. Absolutely adore it, because you get these crew members, and then you get to know them, and then you go off and help them with their story, with their particular side quest, and then that solidifies your relationship. That's what I loved about Fallout New Vegas, and The Outer Worlds, by the way. The Outer Worlds is one of my favorite RPGs, one of my favorite sci-fi games ever, point blank. But at the end of the day, Fallout 4 didn't do that. No, it was basically you had to act in a certain way for the companion to like you. I can kind of understand where they're coming from that, but off the heels of Fallout New Vegas, I didn't like it. So I was happy when I got a thing where it fine-tuned it back to a previous system where if I was a douche, then they'd hate me, and if I was good, they would like me. It's that sort of binary thing, but yeah, I mean, that's more of a me issue, I freely admit. That's a me issue. But at the same time, the game Bethesda gave us was very... It was half-baked, I suppose would probably be the term I'd come out with, which is amazing when you consider Fallout New Vegas was made in a fraction of that time and is still one of my favourite games of all time. It's janky in places, without a doubt, but the story is on point, the lore's on point, the characters are on point, the music's on point. That's why I love The Outer Worlds, because it's all on point. The comedy's on point, the story's on point, the characters are on point. There are certain amounts of politics worked into it, but you know what? At the end of the day, they do it so organically that I just love it. I love that game. I just loved The Outer Worlds. it was really quite sad for me when we got to the end of the DLC, because I had to leave that world behind for now. There's a Outer Worlds 2 in development, and I hope it holds up to the style of the previous game. But hey, well. Anyway, cheers, Matt. No, that was the fancier edition. Fair enough. I found a pattern in the land, and now I'm looking for a dragon tear. Fair enough, have fun. Whereas I have found a tower. But that's not going anywhere, even if a monster is real determined. Yeah, I couldn't have done it without you. I really appreciate it. Awesome. Right, let's go catapult Link into the abyss. Dragon. I've done all the dragon tiers, so you don't need to worry about spoilers from that, because I don't particularly feel like watching those cutscenes again. Let's face it, I'm a long way off from finishing the story anyway. We've got a Carla to do, and unless you have a particular need to, unless you're particularly sensitive to spoilers of all the Korok Seed locations, I think you're all right. Not even close to doing the sub stories for the moment. I love discovering that you could just make a monorail to the strip if you were in good with the NCR. There was also that. I was good with the NCR. They were the faction I supported. Caesar's Legion really didn't like me from the outset, and I didn't feel particularly drawn to any of the other regions, any of the others. So yeah, I went with the NCR. Seemed like the best option, really. I didn't want to take over the strip. Also, there we go. The final region of the map unlocked. The final Skyview Tower. And the sad thing is, I don't feel as much to it as I did with the final Sheikah Tower in Breath of the Wild. I don't know, it just didn't have it doesn't have the same impact. Sky map complete, but maybe it's also because I'm burnt out at this point. Or at least I'm burnt out on half the stuff in this game. Right, there we go. Oh, we're really doing this? Yeah, we're doing this. Howdo. Okay. Running Construct 2. Why am I finding this so difficult? There we go. Come here. That's the thing. I've not found the time reversal as useful as I found the stasis in Breath of the Wild either. It has its moments, but they definitely don't feel as organic as it did in Breath of the Wild. The fans underground must be his only fans. Oh, you. There we go. Right. There's a treasure chest here. I found an old map. To old Skelet's treasure. Yeah, actually, to old Skelet's treasure. Okay, fair enough. Well, we found a map. Right, while I'm at it, Palace Sky. The archipelago, I found the old map, and I have fought the foe construct. Oh! The last tablet for Wardsworth is literally here. Okay, sure. Right, while we're at it, there is a Sage's Will there, a shrine here, a Korok Seed. That's not Korok Seed. Korok Seed here. Piece of gear? For some reason. Here. Korok Seed here, but it it ends there, but it starts first. That's where I'll put it. And a shrine there, which we'll have to do before we do the Korok Seed, lest I lose my sanity. Arguments could be made that I've already lost it long ago. There is a Korok Seed on the corner of this temple, or at least this labyrinth, which we'll have to do another one of. There is an old chest, an X chest there, and an X chest there. I must be nearly done with the Sage's Wills, because we've nearly finished the entirety of the sky. I'm going to be honest, there's... Wait, have I got my Sage's Wills in my inventory? I've got one. Hold on a minute. One... Oh, something is not right here. I've got one here. Two? Three, four. The last two are in the Thunderhead. One, two. That can't be a Sage's Will because I've already got it. Right, that makes sense. Okay. That's fine. So, yeah, I've got one in my inventory. Sage's Will. Number two is... here. And number 3 and 4 are in the front. Oh, hello, what have I done to my browser? There we go. 3 and 4 are in the Thunderhead. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That counts as our final Sage, which will be Sidon. Right, okay, yep, that works. That's fine. That's crisis averted. I thought I was in trouble. I am absolutely not. Right, so, well, while we're at it... Oh, I forgot to collect my spoils of war. Right, alright. Well, while we're at it... might as well use the fans here. Yep, up to the altitude I need for the thingamabob over there.